Hi there! Today's video is for those who are setting up a new computer or just doing a clean installation of Windows 10. If this is your case, I'm going to share with you the best practices of what to do after the installation. Hi, I'm Clever, and here at Network Trunks I bring tips and news about computer networks. You may have heard that it's quite common for Windows 10 users to face a situation of corrupt system files. When that happens, Windows won't be able to load them and your computer won't boot properly either. There are many reasons why it happens, and most of the time you will not be able to recover the OS to the point it was when everything was functioning well, except if you have the proper tools. The reason I'm telling this to you, it's because the majority of people, after getting a new computer or a fresh installation of Windows, they don't configure the Windows properly. People just start installing software and games they like, downloading pictures and videos to the computer. Am I right? I know, because I was one of them. I faced the issue with system files getting corrupted many times. And because my Windows was not set up correctly, guess what happened? Yes, I lost everything. It was impossible to recover everything. Even my personal files, my games, it was a disaster. So, you can minimize the downtime and saves tons of time in the future just by configuring Windows properly. The best practices I'm going to show you today can be done even now if you haven't done them yet. They will help you to get the system up and running again or protect your personal data. Well, enough talking for now. Let's go to the first recommendation. Recovery drive. When you get a new PC or after installing Windows 10, it's recommended to create a recovery drive. I do remember when I got my first laptop in 2007. It came with a recovery disk. At that time, it was in a DVD. In case your PC faces a major hardware issue or even a corrupt file system, the recovery disk allows you to boot from the USB drive and access the advanced startup options. Then you can use the tool available to troubleshoot issues and even recover or reinstall Windows 10. Because Windows and drivers updates are done periodically, it's also recommended to create the recovery drive annually. Now, just an explanation about the recovery drive. It is not a backup solution or a system image. It's used to recover Windows 10 to a stage where everything was working fine or to reinstall the operating system. It means that the recovery drive will not contain your personal files and any applications that did not come with your PC. Restore point. After completing a Windows 10 installation, another recommendation that will save you some time is to create the system restore point. It allows you to undo the system changes that may be causing issues. It basically takes a snapshot or a checkpoint of the computer's current working state. My recommendation here is to create a system restore point before doing any major change in your system, like installing Windows updates, some specific PC drives, installing applications, or even modifying the system registry. Once you have the restore point created, you can revert the computer back to an earlier point in time in case something goes bad after the major change you did. Windows and drivers update. It's also recommended to check for updates and install any available updates, including drivers updates. In case you don't know yet, Microsoft releases new updates on the second Tuesday of each month. It's known as Patch Tuesday. The great news about Windows 10 updates is that it includes cumulative updates that ensure your computer always runs the most recent security patches. Windows Update also delivers the Feature Update. It is technically a new version of Windows, and it's also the largest update that is released twice a year, during the spring and the fall timeframe. It includes new features, layout improvements, more security, and a smaller list of changes, which helps to reduce compatibility issues and minimize the learning curve for users. Another important thing to do is to update drivers. Some hardware drivers and firmware updates can be also delivered through Windows Update. If not, you have to download them from the hardware manufacturer website. Backup plan. There are two types of backup solution: cloud-based and external hard drive or network drive backups. You have to decide which one is best for you, and I will give you a basic explanation of each one. In the cloud-based, your data is safely saved in a cloud. It's accessible across multiple devices, and you don't need to buy any hardware. You just need a cloud-based storage location and, of course, internet access. Examples of these solutions are Google Drive, OneDrive, and Dropbox. In case you don't have internet access available or your files are large in size, like videos, it's recommended to perform the backup into a network drive or to an external hard drive. You can use the backup and restore tool available in Windows 10 to automatically create a full backup at regular intervals. The backup solution I use is hybrid. It means I use the cloud-based and the network drive backup. Personal files, documents, pictures are in the cloud-based, and the files I use for my labs, like OS images, VMs, courses, or videos, are saved in my network drive. Both backup solutions, they have their own schedule. Last but not least is the system image. The system image is a copy of computer's drive. It includes the drivers required for Windows to run, your system settings and files, installed software, and hardware drivers. I create the system image after configuring Windows with everything I need. I mean, with the programs and apps I like, and with Windows settings I prefer to use. Compared to the backup solution, the system image file is bigger and you can choose to store it to an external hard drive or to a network location. I used to say it is a restore point in a disk. So that's what I have for today's video. As promised, I gave you the 5 basic steps I recommend you to do in order to be able to recover Windows 10 or your files after system failure. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching it and stay tuned for more.